As in,
Okay,
why should I
let me still
consider her?
box you in a corner. Let me still box you in a corner. What if there's no exam for this position? The two of you are qualified, and probably your boss knows that you are friends. I will be like, okay, between the two of you, who is going for this position? Very hard in the workplace. I'm not saying they are not there. They are there because I have one friend that really showed me there's actually a friend in the workplace. And shout out to you. You know yourself in case you see this video. Hello, it's good to have you join us on Zia Vlog. Today, let's dive straight into the topic. But before then, I want all of us to welcome Anacestia. Anacestia is back again in the building. Yeah, Anacestia, welcome. Please, can you say something to our viewers?
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, viewers. Hello, viewers. I'm here once again to keep you glued to the screen. I hope you enjoy this talk show. Thank you.
Okay, okay, we'll be right back after this timeout. Good to have you join us back. Anastasia, let me go straight to the topic.
Okay.
Is your co-worker your friend?
Okay. My coworker can be my friend.
Okay.
It depends on the kind of relationship we share. Yes, and again, the kind of person he or she is. Because automatically we spend almost all the day together, Monday to Friday. So we can actually be friends if the goal is the same.
Maybe
Is
if
the
you
same
have the
thing.
same personality and
Thank
all
you.
of that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're correct. You spend almost half of more than half of the day together.
Yeah.
But you know you spend those quality time working.
Okay.
Can you say you are friends? Because you're busy working, you're not talking much.
Okay. The thing there is, though we are there to work, understand? But before the work thing comes in, probably one or two things would have led to us being very close, you understand? And for the fact that we're working at the moment does not make us drift apart. Like I said, it depends on the kind of person he or she is, and just like you said, the personality. If the personality aligns despite the work, at the end of the day, we'll still come together and do our thing as friends.
Okay, now let me go to the very dicey side because I know, yes, we spend more of the time in the office. You know, so at the end of the day, we find out that these people are our friends. But sometimes you wonder if truly they are your friend. Yeah, when interests begin to clash. And you know, this is where they say, she say, he say comes into the office workplace. So, is it
Okay.
really ideal to make your co-worker your friend?
Okay. In the real sense, when you come into a workspace and at the end of the day you make friends,
Mhm.
you should have a healthy
Boundary,
boundary.
yeah, I love that point.
Yes, you should have a healthy boundary, except if you've known the person outside that workspace before the two of you
Okay,
later met again and
yeah,
become friends. Huh? In such case, nothing can actually come in between. But if you met the person in that workplace, understand, you need to have a healthy boundary because we are there to chase one goal. And just like you said, let's dive into the dicey part.
yeah, the
Some
interest. Yes, when it begins to clash, when there's only
yeah,
one position and all
yes,
of you are gunning for the same position,
exactly.
or even when there's a new boss, a new boss who is trying to pitch the two of you against each other. You know,
Against
some
each
people in the
other.
workplace, their job is just to pitch these two friends against each other.
Just to make sure that they are drift apart, because there are some bosses, or rather some boss, they don't want two colleagues to be so close, because when they become so close they believe that some things will not be healthy again in the
They share
company.
secrets,
Uh-huh.
and they can, connive and do
And do some
something
things,
funny.
yeah, something funny. And speaking of the dicey part, sometimes the boss can favor the Mr. A and not favor B, and at the end of the day, as human beings, there's this slight jealousy. I don't want to say big, but slight jealousy can come in, and the
Yeah.
person, and most times they might not even show it to you, because they are like they are meant to be professionals, like,
Yeah.
but there are some companies that they will tell you their do's and their don'ts. Some will tell you, you don't date your fellow colleague, you
Yeah.
don't do this,
Yeah.
you don't so in
You
the
don't even marry your colleague.
so in the
One person
respect
must drop.
so in the respect to now keep to those what's it called,
Rules and
rules
regulation.
and regulation. So even when the Mr. B is being jealous of Mr. A, he or she might want to keep it professional, but at the end of the day, there's gonna be problems. So just keep a healthy boundary. Don't you don't let your colleague into your life, as in to know everything about you. Though aside in the office, even outside life, you
Okay,
don't.
sorry to cut you short. When you don't allow such person to know some certain things about you, they begin to feel like maybe we are not close, maybe you are not open,
No,
maybe I can't trust you, maybe you are actually not my friend. At this point, should we be okay to call a co-worker an acquaintance, not a friend?
like I said, it depends on the personality. You can actually call some acquaintance, and there are still some that can be your friend for real. Understand? So, and when you meet such people, after one or two encounter, you 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 will be able to be like, okay, I think I actually know this person to an extent. And when you know someone to an extent, I think at least I think you can call that person
A
a
friend.
friend.
Yeah, I really believe friendship can work in a workplace because we know of these popular TV hosts. Yes, the media mogul, Oprah Winfrey,
Oprah
and that her best
Winfrey.
friend, girl. I know they met in their workplace.
Oh,
And
I
even
don't
the friendship
sorry.
continued after they left the workplace and left different towns or cities to another different city. They still kept that
Eh,
contact.
the-
So I believe it's possible, but it takes a whole lot of hard work to
yeah.
maintain that friendship, because when you look at them you think it's easy. It's not easy.
No, one is actually tolerating the other to
Yeah.
an extent. That's why the relationship is still cool. But still on still, because when you meet someone, you check the personality if it aligns with your own. Because there are some entitled friends, and I hate such people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
are friends now, so they want to, no. And there are selfish ones. Like for myself, for you to be my friend, I look out just three things. If you are selfless, that one is very, very important to me. Like, you are not selfish.
Which is
And
very hard in the workplace. I'm not saying they are not there. They are there because I have one friend that really showed me there's actually a friend in the workplace. And shout out to you. You know yourself in case you see this video. Okay, so sorry to cut you short, but can you give us examples of the healthy boundaries we should keep with friends at the workplace?
okay, like I shared earlier on, you don't share your personal life. Let's say, let's say, okay, let's say you have 100 secrets.
Mm.
You don't share all to your friends. It's not healthy. It's not wise. You can at least share, like, let's say 20% of it, and you sharing 20% of it, you don't make it look like, okay, I'm not sharing some with you. No,
No, the person will feel bad.
yes, the person will feel bad. All you just have to do is just be real, huh? Be real, run free, but protect your heart. Like, for example, that thing, that when they do to you, you won't feel good. Don't do it to the other
Yeah.
person. So, like, just keep it mature and professional. And when your friend find out that you're this kind of person, she will
She's going to
respect it
respect your boundary.
and
Yeah.
flow with you like that.
And also, a good friend should respect your boundary.
Exactly.
A good friend should respect your boundaries. And talking about boundaries, I feel those things those very few things you can keep to yourself, are those things that are not really going to matter or harm the person or concern that your friend in particular.
Exactly.
So you should actually say, I don't really have any business here. So she can even understand with you why you want to keep it that private. Is there other things, other boundaries we feel we can observe to keep that friendship?
Okay. Other boundaries is you should not feel entitled,
Yeah.
either you or your friend.
Yes.
Don't ever feel entitled.
Entitled. Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe sometimes your friend is not in a good mood, and you want to even if you're angry, you should not be angry
I'm your
because
friend,
no, no,
or
no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
the cause of your
Mm,
anger.
no, no, no,
But
no.
you should be able to understand that emotion,
Understand,
because you
yes.
also feel it once in a while.
Yes. So you
So if you know how you want to be treated, right?
treat
Treat the
other
person like that. Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
that's another one.
That's good. That's good. But let's say, if you are gunning for a particular position, you and this your best friend or your co-worker, or I would like to call the person best friend at this
Supposed
point.
best friend.
Yes. Will you leave a position that you have been yearning for years, and it happens that it's only one seat, it's either one of you? Will you sacrifice such a position? Say, okay, she's my friend and she's equal to the tax, maybe she can go for it. I step back. It's a hard one, right?
That's very dicey.
It's a very hard one.
Okay, for me, the thing there is, she's my friend, and we are aiming for this particular position. Stand, and probably one person needs to be on that seat.
Yes, only one person.
So being that she's my friend, I'll call her, girl, this is okay. So what I would say is let the winner go for it. Let's say, for example, now there is an exam to be seated for it.
Okay.
And we sat and wrote the exam. If she comes first, fine and good.
You give her all the support.
I'll give you all the support.
That's
because
what friends are.
That's what
you
friends
know?
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then if I win, she should give me the support.
Yeah.
So, and though before getting to that level of, let's say you're running for
You're gunning for a particular position, just
for a particular position,
for one seat.
Before getting to that spot, to that level, you should know if that person is your friend.
Yes, by that time, you
Yes,
should know.
you should have known if the person is your friend. Because if she's your friend, I don't think you have any problem. Oh, no, there's no problem. Let's go for the exam. Whoever that wins. But if she has not been your friend, you will still know. Understand? And by that time, you can even still take a rational decision. But like, okay, since I'm the merited one, yeah, I should take it. Like, why should I consider?
Okay, let me still box you in a corner. Let me still box you in a corner. What if there's no exam for this position? The two of you are qualified, and probably your boss knows that you are friends. I will be like, okay, between the two of you, who is going for this position? Okay, we want to hear your comments down in the comment section, because Anastasia thought it would be that easy today. So I'm going to box you. I'm boxing you already in the corner. So please, let's keep it open and interactive in the comment section. Please tell us your own opinion. Can you sacrifice for your friend, yes, to go for that one seat position that you have been eyeing probably for years? Okay, but that's not to say that friendship in the workplace does not work out. But what we can both agree, or rather all agree, is that it is difficult to maintain, but it's actually doable. So be a good friend to that your lovely colleague. From all of us here, what do we say, Anastasia?
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Remember to keep it, lively in the comment section. Tell us your own opinion. Share the video and give us a like if you like. Then check out other of our videos. I bet you will have others that might draw your attention. So from all of us here, we say
Bye
bye bye.
bye.